Hello everyone and all my faithful subscribers, Asus here, and today I'm going to be showing you all my computer build, my gaming i7 computer build that I built from Micro Center. I bought all the parts from Micro Center. Micro Center is one of the best places you can buy computer parts. Minnesota Burns will tell you the same thing. Anybody who's built a computer might tell you the same thing, other if they're just a big Newegg or Tiger Direct fan. Anyway, so I'm going to show you all what all it has: the case, the processor, the graphics card, the power supply, all that stuff, everything that I bought. I'm going to show you a startup speed and everything, and let me shut up and just show you the whole system. Alright, here it is. This case is a Zalman Z11 case, just Zalman Z11 case, not the Zalman Z11 Plus. It has the red LEDs, the red 120mm clear fans, so it glows blue when you turn it on. I have an Asus motherboard in there. This is particularly an Asus P8 Z77-V LK. It originally cost $130 something, but I got it for $99 from Micro Center. Again, the best place to buy computer parts. This thing has an i7 in, Intel Core i7-3770K in it. So I've been doing some overclocking, even with the stock heatsink. Like, it has no heat problems once you overclock it. You know, you can do 10%. I wouldn't recommend 30%, but 10% it'll run just fine. It'll be at a good, heat. I got a little optical disc drive right there on the front. Okay, here's the side of it. It has kind of like down here at the bottom right is a fan that goes right there that kind of blows hot air from the hard drive out this end and that end right there, and the same thing's on the opposite side too. You have kind of like a clear, kind of clouded glass right here, so you can see the inside of your computer as it glows blue or red if you have the Zalman Z11 Plus case when you turn it on. It's pretty awesome. Looks pretty sinister. And I'll show you the guys on the other side just to get a look at that other fan on the side right there that kind of blows out air in the front and the back. Take a look at the top right here. It has two USB 2.0 slots right here with a headphone and a mic jack. It has two USB 3.0s over here with the reset button and a LED for the hard disk drive to show you if it's working or not. And to the back of the Zalman Z11 case, you can see it has, of course, the motherboard bay right there. 120mm regular Zalman non-LED fan. I have the graphics card right there, with 7 expansion slots, and then I have a power supply down there, which is a 750 watt Fatality power supply. Because I plan on getting 2 video cards sometime in the future. The video card I have right now, which is a Geforce GTX 660, is pretty good. But anyway, I'm just going to open up the side of it so you can get a good look at it. Okay, so all the screws are off. So just pull it open like this, and you just kind of pull it down. And one thing to be careful of is if you have this fan right here, like I said on the side, connected, it'll be connected to the computer's power supply right here. So you can't really pull it out all the way. But continuing on, so right here is my 1TB Western Digital black hard drive. Very fast, very quick, good boot drive if you ever get one of those. But right there I have a what is it? I think it's an Agility 4 60GB SSD. Is pretty fast. The startup speed's pretty good. I'm comfortable with it. I would have gotten a Samsung 840 series, which is one of the fastest solid state drives I've ever seen in my life, but that's what I got anyway. Right here is my graphics card. It's kind of small. It's an EVGA GTX 660, but that's okay. It's not the best graphics card in the world. You can only do SLI one way, and you can't really do it 2 ways, 3 ways. I mean, 3 ways or 4 ways, like some other graphics cards. This one's a little lower standards. Right there is my, of course, stock heatsink for the Intel Core i7-3770K. It's pretty good. I have 8GB of Corsair Vengeance memory right there with the heatsink at the top. It's not low profile, just regular profile. And, of course, the motherboard in the very back with all the little, passive heat sinks right there. And you got the expansion slots down there. You got a PCI Express slot right there. You have one of the smaller ones, I forgot what they're called, above that one if you can see it in the back. I'm not sure how good iPod lighting is. But you have my optical disc drive bay right here. This is just kind of regular old standard. It's not really like LG or anything like that, any specific brand name, but it works and it's really good. Then at the top you have, of course, the 120mm clear blue LED fans one comes with a case, the other one I had to buy aftermarket, so it glows kind of a different blue color than the regular Zalman color that you have right here, and I'll show you that when I start it up. And yeah, that's about it with the computer parts. Oh, of course, the motherboard in the back. Okay, so what we have here is, you know, the little connection you can put in if you have a mouse and a keyboard right there at the top. Two USB 2.0s. If you have a USB mouse and a USB keyboard, that'd be very convenient. You know, here's the graphics for the built-in graphics in the motherboard, because you know the i7-3770K has built-in graphics. It has HDMI. I think it's all a display port right there, and it has a VGA. There it is, the VGA input right there, and the DVI input right there. Also, it has 4 USB 3.0 slots right there with a LAN connection right there. And then it has 6 ports where you can input audio devices, you know, microphone, you know, surround sound, headphones, all that kind of fancy stuff in the back. So if you don't have like an HDMI and you just have a VGA cable, you can just use this, or you can use the one in the very front up here. But anyway, moving on, here's the graphics card. You know, it has little protection things on the DVI slot right there. This is a VGA cord adapter right here, so I put that into the other DVI slot so I can use my VGA cord whenever I need it. I use it more often than I do a DVI cord. And then you have an HDMI cord right there and a display slot right there. Here is, of course, the plug-in and on and off switch for my power supply. Again, 750 watts. It does me very good justice. You know, it really serves well for what it does. And it's also a bronze power supply, so it's, you know, not the best, but a good and very efficient power supply. I really do approve of this. Oh, by the way, all these parts, including the software, minus the monitor, minus, what else did I not buy with this? I didn't buy, what else did I not buy? I don't know what all I need else to buy in order to make this gaming PC complete. I mean, I need to buy a gaming mouse and a gaming keyboard, but I really don't care as of now for what all I do with this gaming computer. I have a controller that I can connect to the PC, but other than that, you know, I'd have some other things about, like a monitor. Instead of a monitor, I just use a TV. You know, the TV works really pretty well as a monitor, but it's not as good as a monitor, you know, especially if you like using 120 hertz, 60 hertz. It won't unleash the full power of your graphics card. So anyway, I'm going to hook this thing back up to the wall and do a little startup test. Alright, so I got my powerful i7 built here already hooked up and everything with HDMI and the power supply hooked in the back. I got a little $4 keyboard here with a donated mouse. And I'm about to power it up and see how fast it takes, okay? So here we go. Alright, you see the blue LEDs turning on and everything. The power thing turns blue too. Alright, so here we go. Asus motherboard. Starting Windows. It's a solid state drive, so it boots up pretty fast. It's not the fastest in the world, but it is pretty quick. Alright, so there we go. There's the startup screen. And put my password. And there's an Adobe Flash Player update. I guess I'll do that later. And there's my background. And all my applications I have, you know, Virtual DJ and Google Chrome. You know, some emulators. I got plenty of emulators. Minecraft and Virtual DJ, of course, I already said that. Dropbox, GIMP, whenever I do any online art. You know. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. If you liked it, you know, you can like and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, any tech questions, any questions about my PC, if you want to see me do anything with it, like a benchmark or anything like that, just send me a message. And I hope you enjoyed your stay, and thank you very much for watching. Again, Arrow6WJ signing off. Peace.